Okay, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to start on a new topic of the course. We're going to consider the second important component when you're making decisions involving risk, and that has to do with a way of quantifying the notion of value. Now let me start off by just putting a very simple decision up on the board. Suppose you have the choice of two actions, A1 and A2, and there's two possible states, S1 and S2, that will determine the outcomes depending upon depending on the choice you make. If you choose action 1 and state S1 obtains, you'll get outcome A. If you choose A1 and S2 obtains, you'll get outcome B. If you choose A1 and S1 obtains, you'll get outcome C. And if you choose A2 and S2 obtains, you'll get outcome D. Now the first thing that we talked about, and so we talked about last week, was the possibility now of attaching probability values to these particular situations. So let's suppose that we can attach a probability value of 1/4 to S1 occurring, and a probability value of 3/4 of S2 occurring. So you don't know which of these states of affairs is going to occur, but you know this state has a 1/4 chance of occurring, and this has a 3/4 chance of occurring. Now, one way of ranking values the outcomes that we've talked about so far, is on what we've called the preference scale, where you just simply list the outcomes in the order that you prefer them. So let's just suppose that this agent most prefers outcome A, second of all prefers outcome D, third of all prefers outcome C, and fourth of all prefers outcome B. So what the agent has done is ranked his or her these outcomes, all these available outcomes, in terms of a preference ordering. And we've seen now that you can attach numerical values to these outcomes based on their location on this preference scale. So that might give a value of 1, that might have 4, that might give a value of 3, that of 2, and that of 1.